Hello there, my beautiful Leos, and welcome to your daily reading for Tuesday, December 30th. Keep in mind that time is fluid and this is your channel. Leo, we're going to start off this daily reading with a fortune for the day, and you have planning. Now is the time to lay down the foundations for your future. Financial gains are more than likely. All right, so it's very interesting that you got this fortune because collectively around this time, a lot of people are planning for this upcoming new year that we will be bringing in within the next 72 hours, depending where you are at in the world. But the fact that you have this planning fortune is very auspicious to what is going on right now. So you may have found yourself making a list, organizing, planning things out, putting things together. Possibly your finances. Some of you are making a goal for yourself to really have a better financial year in the future and organize that financial energy. It does also indicate that financial gains are going to be more than likely. So definitely put yourself out there in the position of planning for your future in your second house, which is actually the card you have here with the moon in Taurus with self-esteem. So Taurus does rule the second house of our career, our finances, our security, how we invest in ourselves, how we spend with ourselves or on ourselves or other things. So it looks like with this moon in Taurus coming through and you have this healthy choices angel, you are figuring out ways for you to have personal growth in this upcoming year. You know, in terms of society, the new year is around now, but in terms of Earth and Gaia, our planet, you have about another 8 weeks from this New Year's Eve in society to truly finish your shedding of that snake skin, right? Because when we move into the year of the horse is not going to wait for anybody, right? The horse is not waiting. And you have the spiritual gifts angel here with Archangel Raziel. So thank you, Raziel, for helping me channel my gifts and talents. So now is your time to boost your shine, right? And figure out ways that you can be using your gifts in the physical. And with this healthy choices energy, and the fact that you have this new moon in Gemini, which is actually the zodiac sign that comes after Taurus, so third house energy, it looks like there is some type of vibration that you are moving through in how you communicate and how you express yourself outwardly in a healthy way that doesn't make you feel guilty at the end. So let's see what we have coming through with your tarot, because it looks like you are in the vibration of planning a lot of things for yourself, a lot of growth, a lot of evolution, really just going over those things that you want to work on. And you have this vibration connected to the second house with Taurus and the third house with Gemini, ruling the way we stand up to ourselves, stand up for ourselves, or maybe even, stand up to yourself. If you are one of those energies that are constantly going back and forth, but know you could make better choices, that could be what you are finally planning to do. So your overall energy is the Empress. Beautiful. So this is actually Taurus energy as well. So the second house is coming through really strongly. So this is really going to ask you to pay attention to practicalities, where you are practically placing your energy in life that is bringing you growth, right? The Empress is that energy where she is grown. She has her forest around her. She has her plants around her. She has her abundance around her, right? She has this beautiful cloak on. What's coming your way for the day is strength. Leo, this is your energy. Your influence itself is the Nine of Cups. Beautiful wish fulfillment, soul satisfaction, some type of blessing coming your way. What's unexpected for the day is judgment. Your advice is the Chariot. And your outcome is the King of Wands. So you definitely have a boost of confidence coming through here, Leo. I feel like you are not only feeling more in the zone, but you may even be finding yourself feeling more gifted, more talented, and getting better at something that you are already skilled in. I feel like there is this boost of skill. There is this boost of mastery. And as you move into mastering something, with your overall energy, just with the spread itself, it looks like there is something that you have been working on that you are mastering. And what you do with that new mastered level is being planned out somehow. And this could be on a very simple level, or this could be on a very grand level. But I also feel like it has something to do with you outwardly expressing your creativity. So let's clarify this here for you, Leo. What's coming your way is strength. So that's discipline, that's self-control. That's a beautiful vibration to see underneath self-esteem and personal growth. We have the Knight of Wands and we have the King of Cups. Beautiful. So what's coming your way are potential people that want to be part of these plans, right? They see your movement, they see your growth, they see your skill, they see your mastery, right? You know, this is a type of vibration I feel where you might be good at something that you don't put a price on, and somebody or even multiple people outwardly put a price on it for you. So say you read tarot, I'm just going to go with that, but you do it for fun, but you're spot on all the time. And somebody's like, hey, Leo, what's your price? I'd love for you to read my cards. And you're like, oh, wow, this is interesting. And then maybe you make a plan. Like, what would I charge, or how many readings can I handle a day? And this may be in any way, shape, or form, right? This could be if you are a teacher, massage therapist, a baker, a cook, a cleaner. You may just have a really good skill in something where nobody does it better than you do it, and people are willing to spend on you, on what your skill is, what your craft is. Nine of Cups or the Three of Swords, the Tower in your influence, and the Ten of Cups. Yeah, you didn't expect this. You may have went through a long period of time in your life where you didn't really feel like you were good at something, or that something was valued or acknowledged. And as this acknowledgement comes in by these energies, it is going to give you that surprise movement, right? Nine of Cups to the Ten of Cups in your energy. That is emotional fulfillment and happiness. And the Judgment card here with your unexpected energy is where I feel like you have worked on something for a while. This is not just something that you started doing yesterday or a couple days ago. This is something that you've been doing for weeks, for months, for years. On the Judgment card, we have the Star and the Queen of Swords. Beautiful. So you have both cards in the tarot that signify some type of blessing and some type of wish fulfillment. So I definitely feel like something is coming your way that is giving you clarity that you are good at something and you should express it. You should bump up that creativity. Some of you are an artist and your artwork may take off because your outcome is the King of Wands, which is more creative and action movement. So I feel like for a lot of you, there is a creative endeavor that could be taking off for you and bringing you some unexpected growth with the Empress. And it's really important that you pay attention to the communication and the things that you are hearing or people are telling you, because it will help you feel that reflection of, okay, wait, I am good at this. This is the seventh person who's told me. On the Chariot with your advice, we have the Ace of Wands. Yeah, they're like, go down the path of this creation. It will pay off. And yes, you might have to plan some things. You might have to write some things out. You may have to structure some things so you make sure you're not burnt out or you're doing it in a way that feels fulfilling for you. But there is financial gain to something that you are skilled in doing, and it's going to ask for more of your action, but it's going to ask for that energy in a disciplined way where you still make time for your healthy choices, your habits, your me time, things like that, right? King of Wands in your outcome with the Queen of Pentacles. Yes, this will bring you some type of stability, some type of pentacle energy, Page of Wands, while also giving you that sense of having fun and doing something that fulfills you. So some of you may get some type of communication towards some, like, I feel like somebody who's either willing to hire you for something that you might do that you don't get paid for yet. This could also be like apprenticeship energy, or like a role that you do in the beginning of something where there maybe isn't any financial gain to, because you need to have some type of experience or finish some type of cycle of completion. I feel like you may find yourself at the end of that energy where you are not just the apprentice, you are not just the trainee, you are actually the person who is getting something from it. So this is what I have here for you, Leo, for the day. This is really beautiful energy. I feel like I haven't seen a reading like this in a while, if ever. So I really feel that leveling up from like apprentice or just learning and training to being skilled and mastering it. And possibly even people will pay you to teach them what you know, right? The possibilities are endless. People live a lot of similar and different lives. So take what resonates, leave the rest behind here for you, Leo. Don't force a reading to fit if you don't feel like it's yours. I feel like this is a very specific message, but also very broad with possibilities at the same time. In terms of zodiac signs, you have Taurus, you have Gemini, you have Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Cancer, as well as Libra. A lot of zodiac signs coming in here for you. And your ending oracle from the Star Codes Astro Oracle is Libra with balance. Wow, and I almost forgot to say that Libra was in this reading, and it would have reminded me right now with the ending oracle. Libra asks for us to strengthen all relationships with an infusion of justice, equality, communication, fairness, and possibly even romance. Your action with this card is compassion and purpose, infuse beauty, and beauty flows from a balanced composition. To bring true balance to this situation, look at it through the lens of social justice and ask what would be fair. So for some of you, you might actually have a slight feeling of guilt of, you know, especially if this is not something that you've been training for or been doing. It's something that you've just been doing for fun. Some of you are like, well, I don't feel right charging you for this because I enjoy doing that. Is that fair? Is that balanced? Because the balance may coming back into your realm where it's like, hey, you can people please for so long until the energy of justice comes in, right? Which is Libra, to say, hey, this situation needs to be fair. There could even be like a bartering situation that needs to be tweaked, that communication could be beneficial in. Okay, continuing on. Assess what you value and assess what other people value and find compromise. Your gift with this card is the Navajo refer to the beauty way as the path of life lived in balance. Living in the right relationships with others and with yourself, with the cycles of nature, with the ecosystem all around you, and most importantly, with spirit. Let the beauty way call you. Yes, sit in that energy of receiving, right? And I tell people that too. When you are being given something or offered something, and you feel that like guilt in taking it, or being like, oh, that's too much, or, oh, I feel weird charging for this or this, that, and the other. And the other energy is literally outwardly handing it to you and saying, take it, take it. You are actually telling the universe that you are not open to receival when you decline those things so hard and so harshly and so in a guilty way. So I feel like with that Taurus energy of self-esteem, your energy is shifting to be more open to receival and not feel bad about receiving and knowing that you deserve it. So this is what I have here for you, Leo, for the day. Thank you for being here and for watching. And do not forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you get alerts of new readings from this channel. And have a great day or night wherever you are at in the world. I'll talk to you soon. Bye now, Leo.